I'm excited about this one because we got the beautiful Denise in the building.
Yes, we
and
do.
We're going to get a lot of insight and some amazing things that she's doing. So, this is exciting.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here with you guys today.
I'm so excited. Now,
She might be able to teach me how to sing.
Ah,
I'm just saying.
I give lessons.
you give lessons. You know what I love though? When I was reading your bio, you started in the Metro Detroit, metropolitan area. Some people travel from where they're from outside of the states and then come here and try to do their thing, but you born and raised right in the heart of it, right?
Right here.
And it's so beautiful to say that. Like, I was born a part of a Michigander, a part of a Detroiter, your
Right
whole
here in the
life.
city.
Right here in the city.
With all these amazing musicians and all these talented people.
I mean, so
It's
you
right
got
here.
to see a lot of the people.
Oh, yeah.
You got to see it.
Oh,
Tell us about
definitely.
what you saw. I ain't gonna go into what she do yet, but we gonna talk about what she saw first. Then we gonna say
Oh,
that's why she did what she did.
I don't know. I could just say, back in the day when Burt's was downtown and W. George's and all of those old jazz
Man.
clubs that they don't even have anymore. You see,
Right.
everybody came there.
Mhm.
At Baker's, Pharoah Sanders, Leon Thomas. Everybody came to Detroit. That's
Wow.
where they came to perform. And Baker's was one of my.
That was like the go-to.
Yeah.
That was
yeah,
the spot.
Yes. Yes.
One of the oldest jazz clubs in the world,
One of the oldest and one of the most renowned. Still.
and still here,
Still here.
That's incredible.
And it still looks the
Still
same.
That is incredible.
and still looks the same. Got the same picture,
It's the same thing. Same seats, same everything.
same
But
seats.
just
It's like,
having
wait a
that-
minute, this
having
seat
that-
is cracking.
I got a lot of stories from Akers. I performed there in the middle 90s with Orange Lake Drive.
Yes, I saw
And
that.
we kind of kept the doors open there for Clarence. Between me and Kimmy Horn was singing with David Miles at the time. So me, that band, and Orange Lake Drive, we played there a lot. So it was every
Nice
weekend.
Nice job.
Yeah. It was
And
great.
then, so as you talk about that, you had an album. So in '95, Orange Lake Drive, and then 2005, Level Rising.
Love Horizon, which we're still going right now. We're still strong. We're still, we have our little hiatuses there and there, but we're working on some new music. We do have
Nice.
some gigs coming up. Misty Love is promoting something in the park in Detroit on the 22nd of July, so we're going to do that. And we're more of a neo-soul, jazzy type of band, R&B. We infuse that incognito, brand new heavy sound in there, and we have some originals. We throw those in there as well. So we just try to keep it moving.
You just
Keep it mixed.
keep it
and
and
mixed
just
in there,
use- but that's what it's all about.
It is.
So, so you came out of Pontiac,
Grew up in Pontiac.
and you grew up in Pontiac.
My dad was a pastor, my mom in the church, and big church family.
So you came out of church.
Gospel.
So you were singing in a choir.
Singing in the choir, that's where you learn how to sing.
You do.
When you're in a choir, you listen and you learn how to do parts and you
Yes.
hear. So if somebody come up and say, well, sing this part or sing that part, it's not something, it's just you hear it.
You hear it.
And you either sharp or you're flat, but you better figure it out. You
figure it
better
Honey,
figure it out.
But you'll
But
learn it.
You'll learn it, and that's where my love came from. Just once you open your mouth and you're singing at 9 years old, and we grew up in a, how do you say, our church was
Apostolic,
kind of, Church of God in Christ, so it was
So Church of God in
tambourines and
Christ.
organs and
Yeah,
bass, and we
that's
would
how
get it.
apostolic and Pentecostal
Yes.
is too. Yeah.
So you sing and then it lights on fire. You
Yeah.
see the reaction of people when you open your mouth. That's where I figured it out. Like, people enjoy me singing, so I'm going to continue to sing. So that's where it
So-
came from.
Oh, I love when you say you're 9. Me too. Me and my twin were 9.
9.
We had to sing a song called "Trees Don't Want to Be Mountains." Do you remember that?
No. But
Because
I
you
know
pointed.
what
I'm
mean.
like, oh, you remember that?
I
song?
just remember being thrown up there and say, sing, girl. And that's all it is.
My mother was in choir rehearsal at Corinthians.
Mm-hmm.
Corinthians was the Elder Hoax, Bishop Hoax.
Yes.
And they said, sing the song. Because we were listening to them singing. They said for us, we were like, okay.
Yeah.
We did it. They were like, yeah, yeah. Oh, it
The
was
reaction.
a seed. The seed got
Yes.
planted.
Yes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You're doing it because you love it, okay? but you're doing it because of what it's doing to people.
Yeah,
You know,
too.
too. So it's a double thing there.
Girl.
You know, and you see the reaction to people. So that's why I think that's why I love singing so much, because I love relating to the audience so much and connecting with them. You know what
You
I
think
mean?
a lot of people get their inspiration from
Other
doing
energies,
yes,
yeah.
other energies
Mhm.
and learning from a young age
Yes.
at
So.
singing choir and stuff like that. It
Oh,
kind
it
of
was definitely
helps
for me.
you start that. Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I,
So
I
it is
but that's a
incredible.
great question, though,
Mhm.
Klaus, because you know, do children get their inspiration from others? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
They turn the TV on. They get the inspiration from others.
Absolutely.
The rappers, the singers,
Absolutely.
whomever.
That's
So I
right.
gotta ask, who is your inspiration?
Oh, well, you mean singing wise?
Mhm.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Chaka Khan.
I have a few.
Yeah, she's-
Chaka
That's
Khan.
one.
Check
Let me
that
check
off.
this off.
Yeah, Chaka
Mhm.
Khan, Sarah Vaughan, Aretha Franklin,
Yes.
jazz, Stevie Wonder, Herbie Hancock, jazz artists. I
Yes.
mean, Sarah Vaughan is like one of my favorite as
Mhm.
far as her smoothness and her
Isn't that amazing?
sweetness in her voice. Yeah.
I think it's like because Sarah Vaughan, we grew up on Sarah Vaughan too.
Yeah.
Man, my father played Sarah Vaughan. My mother played Sarah Vaughan, and you just hear this low, beautiful tone. It was just so beautiful.
Yes.
And
yes.
Sarah knew how to move her voice.
She knew where to go.
She just got comfortable, but it started somewhere.
It started somewhere. She was so confident with it, and so
Yeah.
jazzy with it, and she kept it so honest. And it just, her voice is just, it resonates with me for real.
It does.
You guys are gonna make me start singing.
Okay, 1, 2, say me. You guys are watching WJZZ Cool TV, the Lady Love and Hitman E Underground Music Review Show
Yes.
with your Lady Love and Pride by Clouts. My co-host Hitman E is still out of town, but my baby will always get his credit on this show because we started it 2
Yes.
years ago.
Absolutely.
But it's an amazing thing. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, all the social media platforms. And remember, this is one of the most beautiful stations in the world.
That's cool.
You are watching us now, and it's live. But also, who is in the building is Denise Edwards. Just in case you all just tuned in, you are clear and aware of what's going on. We are going over her history, how she started, where she came from, and what she is doing today. Okay, keep on going. We had to do that. We had to pay some bills.
Yes. Where do you want me to pick up at? Just my
No, but you,
influences.
your
Mhm.
inspirations. You went into Sarah Vaughan. You know, Sarah Vaughan's voice was amazing. You talked about your album. So just make sure I don't say it the wrong way. Orange Lake Drive that you created in '95, and then we have Level Rising that was created in 2005, and you're still doing it
We're
now.
still doing it now.
And
That's,
yeah,
Kevin Edwards, James Johnson, Greg, he's going to kill me, Greg Nance, and Robert Boone. And
Nice.
we've been this unit, and it's like we'll play for a while and take a hiatus and play for a while, and the band is back, Just keep doing that.
but you know
And
when
we
you
just keep
find
doing
that
it.
jail,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
amazing to
it
have a
is.
jail.
It
The
is.
chemistry between
Absolutely.
us is absolutely great.
Yeah,
It's over 20 years of playing, so.
absolutely.
So it's like when you guys separate for a little bit, and
Yeah.
then when you come back together, it's
Yeah.
almost like it brings more inspiration,
Yes.
more
Yes.
stuff to talk about,
Yes.
just more stories.
Right, and we all do it not for a living. We all do it because we love it. So
Because
That's why it
it-
works.
That's why it works.
Yes,
That's
that's
why
one
it
of the
works.
keys. Do
Yeah.
what you love.
Do
Yes.
what you love.
Yeah.
Do what you love.
Oh,
It's
you know,
important.
it's so much that I want to say. I am not doing this right now. Yes, I am.
That's important.
Yes, I am.
Yes, it
Because
is.
God said, yes, you are. This is your platform.
Yes.
Say that last part again.
Do what you love to do.
I want you to go on that for me.
I think do what you love to do kind of brings that inspiration out where when you're enjoying what you're doing and you love what you're doing, it's almost like you're not working, but you're just enjoying the moment
Honey.
And the people that you're around are some incredible people, so it just works.
It does.
I'm
It
just
does.
so excited. I was listening to an Audible today. You Can Work Your Own Miracles by Napoleon Hill. I don't know if you all heard of it. I was introduced to it in 2008. But in my spirit, I just felt like I wanted to listen to Napoleon Hill's words again today. When on chapter 14, let me give you the chapter.
Okay.
It said, you were not placed here by choice. Did you hear what I said?
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah.
Not by choice.
You ain't asked to come. You were not placed here by choice. And you are not going to leave by choice.
He knew you before you were born. He
I
placed
said,
you
did
in
he
your-
just, I had to pause it. I said, did he just say
He knows you.
So, in between what he stated, he said, so the time that you're here, you are to do everything that your mind conceives to do, not somebody else's mind. Because if I'm going to do what they want me to do, I'm not doing what I love to do.
Correct. Yes, yes.
I'm
Then
not
it
doing
becomes a
what
job.
I love to do. Girl. Then it becomes a job.
And if you're like me, I'm like a fish out of water if I'm not singing. I feel like something is missing.
Something's wrong.
You know, along with everything else that I do. Yeah, they're fulfilling. Those are fulfilling moments and fulfilling times. But it's about my singing and it's about my delivering. It's about my, connecting with the audience. That's what's good for me. That
The
makes
moments.
me, yeah.
It's so
The
amazing.
Yes.
Like
yeah.
after you get done singing and the moments of when people are clapping and giving you that
They love
applause, and it's like
And they're genuine. If they don't like you, they're going to let you
Or
know.
they're
They're going to be like, they ain't going to say nothing.
They're going to be having this look on their face like,
I'll be
okay.
like, oh, no, I really got to go practice. I got some work to do.
But thank goodness that's never happened to me, but I get it, because I've been to shows.
Well, I'm about to say, Lena.
Yeah, okay,
You
we're
said
gonna
Thanksgiving.
talk about that later, but yeah, it's true. If you're not giving your all and you're not giving what you need to give, people will feel it.
yeah.
And when she opens up the show, guess who feels it?
The people that have to follow. Like, oh, we gotta follow this act.
No,
The
no.
people that got to follow and the audience that received what she
Yes,
gave.
yes,
All of us.
yes.
You're like, all right, lights, camera, action, sound,
Yes.
Miss Jackson. We like really going in.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes. And then the backstage camaraderie that we have, pushing our other, while they're performing, we're, making sure
Just
that they
vibes.
got what they need.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing, honestly.
I mean, there's guys in the audience making sure everybody's good.
Yes.
The management team is in the audience
Yes.
making sure everybody's good.
It's a beautiful thing.
Then all of the Dolls and Take 5. The last event was so beautiful.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. Our camaraderie. That's what I love.
Yes.
I mean, because we made, you want some water? What you need? You got some hot water? We trying to plug stuff
Yes,
in.
it was beautiful.
It was so amazing.
It is.
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I know.
I mean, just the honor
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and the
It is.
respect, right?
Absolutely.
So go into, because I know you opened up for Gerald Albright,
Mm-hmm.
the Isley Brothers, and LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Go into that. Then you performed at the Apollo
Oh, the
in '94,
Yes.
February of '94.
Yes.
Your journey tells a story for so many people. I that is one of my dreams, to sing it. Honey, just let me stand in there. Y'all want me to sweep the floor?
Just let me rub the little, what's that little statue?
What
I'll
y'all want
tell
me
you
to
about
do?
that real
You
quick.
need help.
I'm going to not try to spend too much time on that, but
Okay.
Terry Hodges, we went to school with me. He's a comedian.
Okay.
And he said, you just come. I didn't have to go through a contest and all of that to get on. He said, you just come. We'll get you on there. I got on there, and Steve Harvey was flirting with me so bad that it kind of like threw me off. Like, when you see it, it's really crazy. So I was just thinking, just let me go on. It was in '94, and I just started singing Orange Lake Drive at the time. So, I still had a little stage fright and all of that. And you go
Yeah.
out there and
It happens.
all you hear is, ooh, what's she gonna do? That's the audience. And once I got them going, I sang Love Should Have Brought You Home last night. And I
come
sang
on,
it.
Tony.
Yeah, I started singing that, and I seen them going with me, and then I knew I had them. It was okay. And it's
That
only
is-
3 minutes, but it's like, it seems like a whole
It's like
lot longer.
So much longer.
An hour. I want her. Her
help me get off the stage. I just kept seeing the what do you call the guy?
The guy?
Yeah,
the
Sandman.
Yeah,
he's on the side trying to he was getting ready. He was ready. He was
ready to sweep you off.
You stay over there. You ain't coming out here.
I'm gonna do this. Do my thing.
Turn. No sweep today, sir.
So
take your candy cane.
Yeah. So that was an experience, and I was on a high the whole evening after that.
Absolutely.
It helps you.
It helped me. It helped me.
It helps you to be around the people that appreciate you.
Yeah.
That's the energy that you need.
That is
And the blessings,
so
absolutely. The energy
so
really
much.
is important because that is what's going to
keep you going.
Yes, it's on the inside. It's not on the outside. It's on the inside. When you can feel that energy on the inside, it's like there's nothing else.
That's what motivates you. Yeah,
that's so motivating.
Absolutely.
That's true.
And it's inspiring.
Yes. Do you think you were given the gift to sing? And was that the only gift you believe you were given?
I truly believe that he gave me this voice. I did not do any formal training, just the choir. Never. We should probably take some vocal lessons. I should probably do that. But never. He gave this to me. He gave it to me. It's innate. It's something that's in me. And I just thank him for it because I know where it's from. I know where it's from.
That's incredible.
And
you can recognize that.
I know where it's from.
And you give, yes. And
Yeah.
you let them know, like,
Yeah.
you did this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he gave it to me.
So when you realized that, when did you realize that when you were singing at 9 or in the choir, or did you realize that as you continued to be called upon?
As I continued to be called upon, and as I continued to, when life happens and raising children and doing all the things you're required to do, and still opportunities are coming.
Yeah.
They're still there all the time, and people are always reaching out for you to do a wedding or something special or something event, and you're making that day special for them.
Yes.
You're putting yourself out and saying, okay, this is their day, and you do that for them, and they tell you all the time, oh, when you sang that song and I was coming up the aisle, and you're doing these things for people. So, they're going to remember it, too.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that's the good thing about it. I've had a chance to do a lot of different types of things. The opera, it was really an operetta. It was a mini opera. Oh. That was a challenge for me. It was very, that came about when I was working at GM, and someone came up to me and asked me, are you interested? And I was like, I've never done an opera before. So it was the bicentennial celebration of Detroit.
Nice.
And it's from a man from France, Paris, France. His name was Greg Van de Velde. And we practiced forever. We did the show at the Players on Shane in Detroit, little Players Theater there. So beautiful. It was just beautiful. I sang French songs, Ave Maria, and all these opera songs. I don't know any French, and I got a chance to do it. It was a definite challenge for me, and I just enjoyed doing that because it was different.
Do you remember any of the songs?
I do remember Ave Maria, and I did Motherless Child. I don't remember the other French songs that I did, but they were all French. They were all in French, and I did them.
French. I remember Ave Maria.
I think
we should do a duet.
It was amazing.
Ooh, I think that's amazing.
It's a very difficult song.
Had that
Ave Maria is definitely
like you were able to overcome that challenge because that's really, it was like a test.
Oh, it was.
Where you was at with yourself and how confident you was.
I wasn't at first when I went into it. I was like, ugh. But then the more I did, I was like, yeah, I can do this.
Yeah, you opened up the vocals. You got all the extras out. Yeah. Like, we ain't never go here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you done stretched us.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Would you ever pursue opera?
I would love to do another one.
Nice.
Definitely, if that chance ever came up again to do.
Wow.
That's
that was fun. Yeah.
That's
it's just something to put on my resume, like, I did opera.
No big deal.
And that's no big deal. I just did an opera. So that was good.
So you've been in the process, the journey for 20 years.
Over. Without telling
years.
My age, yes, over 20.
For over 20 years.
In the process. You're right. I like the way you say that.
Every singer, actor, actress, artist, improv,
Mm-hmm.
naturalistic,
Yes.
or whatever it is, they hit blocks sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you're a writer as well.
Mm-hmm.
But even singing, because of the journeys and the experiences that you get put through.
Yeah.
What helps you to get through it? And have you ever experienced a block where you felt like you did not want to keep going?
Well, of course, like I said, when life happens and when things happen personally or mentally that you go through, the saving grace is knowing he's got me, number one. I still have my voice.
That's right.
I still have my sane mind. I still have peace of mind. So when you say what stops you, sometimes I go through a block. I can't write. Mm-hmm. But then when you come out of something, you're writing constantly.
You write like a word
because you've been hurt. So I write for that. And then you write because you're inspired. You write because of different things. So yeah, I go through that period,
What a period.
Yeah, the process,
That
like you said, it's a
process
process.
is it's a beautiful process
It
because
is.
you know your faith.
Yeah.
And you know you're going to be all right.
I know
you don't know when it's going to be through.
But I know
you know. But then you get through it because
Yeah.
even in the process, little gems come to
Don't
keep
they?
you going. I'm like, you know what
Don't
I'm saying?
they?
Yes.
And see the light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, this is why this happened. Oh, this is why this opportunity didn't happen because this came about. You know what I mean? So when you follow that and you're in your divine line with him, then those things are going to come. So when I say I'm in my season, I know I'm in my season because with Satin Dials coming the way it has, a lot of other things have come open and have opened up to me. I met you.
Oh.
I'm meeting all these different people, and even the people that I knew before, we're reconnecting. So you never are on an island. You're always with people. People make things happen because that's how he works. He works through people. So when you know that, then you have to kind of have a discernment of what to do and stay in your lane and, do things that are for you, not for anyone else. So that's why I feel really confident with how things are going for me now because I know I'm in that.
You're in
I'm in that lane.
That's incredible. And when you don't find your inspiration, and then all of a sudden you get around the same people that are doing the same thing with the music, you're in the studio, like that in
Synergy.
itself is like.
This is awesome.
Yeah, this is where I'm
All
supposed
of a
to be.
sudden. You're like, I don't know where this came from.
Yeah, this is where you're supposed to be.
Yep.
And even when we were doing the CD Level Rising, we were writing and collaborating, and that is such a beautiful thing when people minds come together and, oh, I got this verse. Oh, well, I'm going to put this rap on here. Or I'm going to put this little ending on here, and then you got a song. You know what I mean? That is a beautiful thing. So we came up with a whole album. Just by that, the minds being together and the synergy and the energy together.
What made you guys come up with, was there a name of the album before you actually named the album? Did you guys come up with different names?
Well, the original name of the band was Ground Level when I joined them, and then we changed it to Level Rising. That vibe with the album is one of the songs on there. So they're like 5, half and half, vocal and instrumental. And so just writing those tunes, co-writing them with them. And like I said, all of those emotions pour into on paper. And then you go in the studio and you do it. And it's just a good feeling to have a baby and have it be born and put it out there and then let it get picked apart. But it's okay because you put everything you could put into it. So
it's real.
It's real.
That's what makes it
and it's honest.
Yes. Honest, yes.
So the song "Can You Feel That Vibe"? Is that the one?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I want to play that.
Okay.
So, audience, I want you all to vibe with us.
The all-new Pilot Trail Sport. The most off-road capable Honda SUV.
Of course, you got a commercial.
Yeah.
Hi, you guys must be.
And I'm going to end this commercial as soon as it lets me in.
Skip
we just
ad.
wanted to-
Skip ad. Bam.
Okay, too.
They do,
Yes.
right?
for words. I thought I was speaking clear. It's in the way we move. You hold me in your arms. Our body language is so sweet. Love creeps into your heart when you least expect it to. I knew you had me from the start. I love the essence of you. Can you feel that fire? Make me so alive, undeniable. Can you feel that fire? Make me so alive, it's incredible. My love for you has moved to a higher ground. There is nothing more than the love we found. I never thought I could love a man so much. You came and swept me off my feet. Move a little closer, yeah, yeah. Let the feeling take us to that incredible place that we can share, that we can share. Can you feel that vibe? Make me so alive, undeniable.
Can you feel that vibe, y'all? Can you feel it? Can you feel that vibe?
Yeah.
That song reminds me of like In Vogue.
Yeah.
It one of the singers, she had a vibrato, and it matched the
Yeah,
singer's vibrato. Was that you?
I think I think it was Terry, the other girl. I
don't
know who
remember
you're
the
talking
names.
about. I know who you're talking about.
But that was you singing?
Yeah, that's me.
See? You, I'm like, I don't know if that's her. Like, is that
No,
is
that's
that
it.
two people?
No, that's me.
But that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I picked up In Vogue. I loved In Vogue.
I did too.
In Vogue was amazing.
They were.
Okay,
Yes,
like that was
yes,
the girl group
yes,
of forever.
It was, for us. For us.
So just feeling that, and so my underground music review show, we review feel, beat, and mix. So we give a rating on each category. 10 is the max points that you can receive for each category.
Okay.
My feeling off of it, I liked the feeling off of it, and not only did I like the feeling, I liked what I heard, and I liked the sound that I heard, and being able to connect that with something because I heard it was a memory that triggered in me. That I love that.
Yeah.
Because I can connect to it.
I get it.
Not only that, hearing the message that can be, it's so open because you can feel a vibe with your mate, you can feel a vibe with your family, your friends,
Yes.
your co-workers. It's just that connection what we
Yes.
were talking about the whole time here.
Yes.
Can you feel it? Now, on a romantic level,
Yes. Yes.
go with me on that energy,
Yeah.
go with me on that wave. And that's a place that every woman and every man should
Can relate to.
experience and
Yeah.
can relate to. We want that.
Oh, we want it.
We need
Like, we
that.
can't have don't get away from me. I don't want you around me.
I know it. I know it's so important.
Like, get away
It's
from me.
so important.
Well,
Don't
what's
go
wrong?
there.
What's wrong with you?
I know what's wrong with you.
It ain't me.
It's not me, it's you. But yeah, I get
I'm
it.
trying to get in it.
No, it's important, and you can't fake it.
You can't fake it. And you know what? I think do you ever struggle? Have you ever experienced a struggle being with someone and you want that connection? I'm like, but I love you. And I know you love me, but where is it?
Where is it at?
That's what, I guess it's on us to find that, dig a little deeper.
But it should already be there.
You're right.
To me.
It should already be there innately, but sometimes you got to work a little harder at it.
When it move.
Yeah.
When it move.
Why we let it move?
No, I don't
Distraction.
know, girl.
We got
What
distracted.
distracted you
I
when
don't
you were
know.
able to give me that beautiful feeling?
And then it's gone.
And where do it go?
Yeah, I get it.
And then I'm supposed to still be head over heels.
Nope.
How does that work? Help
It
me.
doesn't.
Help me understand.
No, it doesn't.
So the feel that I get from that, for me, is a 10. I love the feeling because I was really able to connect with your words. Not only did I connect with your words. You triggered me and you pulled me to a place that I remembered. Right?
Yeah.
Not only a place that I remember, but I can relate to, and everyone can relate to. You didn't go, shenanigan fabric wash. Like you just moved away. No, you stuck to it. So that's a good thing to stick to the topic, right, in your songs. The mix, I didn't really hear too much. See, I'm not a mixer. I'm not in the logistics or the engineering aspect. So I'll say a 9. I'll say a 9 with the mix for me. And the beat, I love the beat. Yeah. So I give the beat 10. So my rating is a 29.
Okay.
So 10, 9, and 10. Oh, and I think with the mixing, because you did say it was an older song.
Yes, it's old.
And now, it's hi-fi now.
Yes,
It's hi-fi. So everybody know how to turn stuff up and move it.
Yeah.
But for where it was, 9 for me.
Yeah.
So what about what's your rating?
Well, I wish I could hear it just a little bit louder, but I think that was as far as it could have went up.
Yeah. It depends on what you're listening
But the
on.
thing I love about it is you could listen to that song in multiple different places, like different settings, where you're either whether you're tasting wine or you're hanging out with your friends or you're cruising down the road. So that feel, which is important because when you can bring it into a universal feel, then it brings more out. So the feel definitely got a 10. And I love the beginning. What was that, horns at the beginning? Like you can tell it like set that mood. It set that tone. So so the mix, I couldn't really hear it for me to actually give a good number for the mix.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't really, so I'm like, okay, well, at least I can do a 9.
But from what I heard, it being low, there was a well balance between the vocals and the
it was a good production.
Yes. So what was the beat was incredible. I love to feel that kind of energy. So the beat was incredible. So I feel like the vocals matched well with the instrument.
Well, isn't that nice?
So it kind of like complements each other.
It complemented it.
When you got two things, when your vocals and the beat are like almost the same.
They're bridging.
Blends. Camouflage. Where'd she go? I can't see it. She's in the beat.
There in that green.
She's in the beat.
I love it. So what was your mix number?
I didn't really... From what I heard, I'd give it a 10 because I didn't really hear...
You couldn't really...
So don't worry, I'm going to go back and I'm going to...
Cool. Listen to the whole CD.
That's right.
Really
I'm going to do that.
Like I said, it's a mixture between instrumental and local vocals. So the instrumentals are...
I love that because instrumentals is just as much...
Absolutely.
That instrumentals are really...
Who's the one that made the...
Kevin Edwards.
Okay.
He produced it and everything. But just the band itself is... We love each other. So
you can tell.
And Kevin is a great engineer.
Yes, he is.
And he plays so well.
Yes, he does.
I love working with him. He's a part of my band too.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well.
But he works with a lot of different people. But when I met him, I'm like, you know what, that's what's up. But I actually met him at Mumford at an alumni event, and him and his band was playing. Do you remember?
I've done some of them, so I may not have been at that one.
That one? Okay.
Because I think I would have remembered you if I would have met you then. So I probably was in Missouri at the time,
Probably in Missouri, okay. Yeah, but I don't remember who was the singer.
Yeah.
But she was really, whoever he was with, she was really, really good. Yep. But for one, you're awesome.
Thank you.
When I met you, when did we meet? We met like
early on. We met.
Was that September?
It was in September, I think. Yeah.
The September show.
Yeah.
As soon as I met her, we clicked.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
We vibe.
When you can just vibe off instant.
We vibe.
That's incredible.
Because we respect each other. You know, and at first you have to have respect and admiration for, people and what they do.
Absolutely.
When you do that, then it leaves room for growth, for love, and all of those other things. So.
Which we all do.
Yeah, you can't love somebody if you don't respect them.
Oh, I love how you put a heart there. And y'all know me. I mean, I'm gonna keep it raw. I'm gonna keep it real. I can't be nothing but me. But when I met And I always say Lena.
Yeah, I'm kind of like so.
Wait, Lena.
I know.
Hold on, where Lena come from?
I play Lena Horn.
She plays
on the
Lena
Satin
Horn.
Down.
Okay, guys.
That was the
Gotcha.
next,
Uh-huh.
topic or
Yes,
subject of the
yes,
show. But
yes.
when we connected and when she portrayed Lena, so the first when she joined the crew, she had her own set before the Satin Dolls came out.
Really?
Yes. So it was her and her band. It was like, this was my band, and then y'all can come out.
Mm-hmm.
But how she set the stage, it was so elegant and so beautiful.
Oh.
And after she got done, it helped us to say, you know what? Why are we not going to even continue to bring our best? Because the best has already been there.
Oh my goodness, that is so.
And Denise came back. I was about to say Lena came back. But Denise came backstage, and she just was so beautiful because she portrayed Lena so well. And it's remarkable that Sky is the director, writer, and producer of the Satin Doll Review. Now we're traveling, we're doing our thing. We have other things that are coming up because of it. But to add more Satin Dolls to the show, it just keeps getting fuller and fuller.
It
and
elevates it.
full and remarkable.
It is.
And when you look at each character, we look like them.
Yes.
Like
yes,
we have
she has a
similarities.
vision, and she picks these people, and they don't even know that they're, because she came to me and she's like, Lena Horn. I was like, Lena? She's like, you'll be perfect. You'll be perfect. I was like, okay, if you say so.
And my portrayal is Carmen McRae. I've never heard of Carmen McRae.
Right.
I said, now who am
and
I
you're
playing?
perfect, right? And
I
you're
said, what's
perfect
her name?
Right.
Now, when did she sing? Like, oh, she wrote that. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't know she wrote that.
See?
Oh, she did Donna Hathaway's. Oh,
See?
oh my God, song for you. She
Right.
did wrote that.
Yes. And
Whatever
that's
Lola wants, Lola gets.
Yes.
I said, well, come on, we'll do it.
Yes.
We'll do it.
And it's just been a journey. Like it says, the process. I can see where it's going. I just have so many, visions of how this is going to play out.
It's so
And
amazing.
I'm so honored and so glad to be a part of it. I really am.
It's
That's
just-
amazing.
It's such an
It
honor.
is.
It's
That
such
is
an
amazing.
honor. Hi, Jonathan. It's such an honor.
It
And
is.
just for us we've just been growing together as sisters.
I see
And then
it.
we have our Take 5 with the brothers and
Oh,
my
it's
father being on it.
beautiful.
I'm like, how your dad gonna be on the show
Yeah,
with you?
that is right
My
there.
whole father is with us singing.
That is amazing.
But it's an incredible thing to be a part of.
Yes,
It's an incredible
it
thing.
is. It totally is. I'm in awe right now.
So
how
what,
things have taken
what
off.
do you have going on right now as far as any shows? Or
Well,
anybody?
yes, with Roger, the St. Regis, WJZZ Cool. It's the Legendary Series, Jazz Legendary Series, on June 8th.
Okay.
I'm going to be there. And I'm there with Alex Brooks on drums, Glenn Oliver on keyboards. He plays bass too, but he can play both
He does it all.
very well.
Oh my gosh.
And Paul Stewart on bass. So we're going to just do this and chop it up and do a little bit of standards, a little bit of jazz, mix a little new stuff in there, just kind of.
And have a ball.
And have a ball.
Now, where are we going to be?
St. Regis.
At the St. Regis. Y'all remember,
June 8th.
you can find Denise Edwards
on Facebook.
June 8th at the St. Regis Hotel,
Yes.
performing with her band,
Yes.
doing some awesome sauce jazz.
Yes.
You can't get it no better or saucier than that.
It's going to be
Okay,
sassy.
it's gonna be sassy on June 8th, of
Yes.
2023. Okay,
Yeah. Yes.
It's just a remarkable thing to be able to continue to do you
It is.
and just have fun doing it.
Having the
Oh, that's
opportunity.
key. Now, what
It is true.
what instruments do you play?
I play none. I play a little bit on the
did you
keyboard.
hear her laugh? I don't play none.
I play, chords to get me through. Played in the band, high school band, but no, I don't play instruments. And I think that's one thing that a vocalist should do is play keyboard or guitar or something.
Yeah.
I think that's something that we should do. And I think if I tried harder and put more effort into it, I probably would. But I've never sat down and played keys. But I read music, of course.
So you know the theory.
Yeah, I knew
Music
theory.
So you would learn it.
Yeah,
easily.
I could learn it. It's just the fingers won't go do what I want them to do.
She's like, oh,
But I didn't
my
ask you to do that.
My fingers won't do what my mind says do. But the voice.
Yeah.
Gotta keep
You
the
got
voice. Gotta keep the voice.
That is so wonderful.
Yes.
So we have June 8th, and then do you have anything coming up before then or after?
No, not
just yet.
before. July 22nd is in the park with I Love Horizon.
Okay.
And I think it's July 15th. We have that date. Paul Johnson, who does everything, he does Donny Hathaway, and I'm gonna collab with him and do a Phyllis Hyman Donny Hathaway tribute with them. So got to pick some songs by Phyllis and get that together. But I'm looking forward to that.
Yay.
And then we've got the Satin Dolls in September and Andiamos.
Yes, I believe we'll be doing something in June as well.
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
so I think
Okay.
I don't want to.
Right. We don't have the dates or
say
anything yet.
The date to be,
Right.
just politically correct.
Right. But
We'll be
April
running on
29th.
day like, well, you said come here. Nah,
I know. We don't put any dates. April 29th is a good date,
Yes,
though.
April 29th is definitely a good date. Yep,
Yes.
so we'll be doing that April 29th.
Satin Doll
Yes,
review.
a Satin Doll review.
At
Our
Burt's.
finale.
Our finale for the season. It's
Oh.
going to be great.
It's going to be phenomenal.
Yes.
So yes, so that's so beautiful, so beautiful. So Denise, tell everyone where they can find you.
Of course, Facebook. I don't have a website. I'm
Okay.
working on that. Facebook, and then you can pull up any of those songs on YouTube with Level Rising.
Okay.
And type that in there. But I
Yep.
guess
So Level Rising, y'all. Level Rising, and also Orange Lake Drive. That's
Yes.
Level Rising. Rising is spelled Rizon. And
I'm no longer with
Lake
Orange.
Drive.
no longer with Orange Lake Drive now.
Okay.
But that was years ago.
Yeah.
But
So that was years ago.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
with Steve Schutz and Kenny. He's so skinny. He's good. I can't even remember people's
His last name.
Yes, it's awful. Kitty Birch.
You said-
Oh my gosh.
He was waiting for it too. Though.
Oh my gosh.
Like, she
I know
better
that's
say it
She
right.
gotta say it right. But yeah, that was the 90s and the early 2000s. And then I got a chance to sing with Bomb Squad, which was 4 Canadian guys and
wow.
two ladies, me and Donna Curtin. We did that. We did the casinos and Puddin' Bay and all of the festivals and Dearborn and all of that was fun.
Oh, my
That was R&B and pop. So we did Funkadelic and
Okay,
we did the whole 9 yards and that was fun. Now
Yes.
that was work.
That was work.
That was work, but we had a
Y'all,
ball.
We are going to open up the lines. You can call into the station at 313-355-6018. That is 313-355-6018 if you have any questions for our beloved Denise Edwards. We want to hear from you. The lines will be open for the next 5 to 6 minutes. And then we are going to play another song. And then we'll close out. So you all get your calls in. We want to hear from you. Denise wants to hear from you because she has some good stuff to tell you.
Yes. Yes.
So while we're waiting for someone to call, I just want to do a little announcement really quick.
Okay.
We are going to be having the 36th Annual Blues Fest in Hattiesburg, Mississippi from May 11th through the 14th, and that's a JTR Productions. It is going to be a phenomenal time. You'll be able to get a room. You have food, fun, Pokey Bear, you name it. They are going to be there. I don't want to go over all the names. I'm going to give you a little bit. Theo Huff, Pokey Bear, Lady Love, woo. And the La Fame Band will be there in the building doing some nice blues. Kind of, hip it out and freak it out a little bit, but it's going to be good and bluesy. Okay? But we are giving away. So, Pride by Clouts and Lady Love, Hitman E, Underground Music Review Show, we are giving away 2 tickets to the Blues Fest and a hotel stay on the Artist of the Week. So, if you submit your music, when you collab and communicate And all of my people on the Lady Love Music Review show, you all know how we do it. When you collaborate and you connect and make sure that you stay connected and engaged, we will pick the artist of the week, and you will be able to get your tickets and also the free hotel stay. You just have to get to Mississippi yourself. Now, we ain't gonna let y'all get there. Y'all can go on Spirit. Spirit Airlines is always having sales and deals. You guys can get there. So just make sure that you're submitting your music to Jusnick, JUSNICKE @gmail.com. Everything is actually, if you go on my Lady Love music page, you'll be able to see the actual pin where the information is connected to my website, and you'll be able to get that connection there. Hi, family. Yep, so make sure that you submit your music so you might be that chosen one. What you think about that?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
That sounds exciting. It's going to give two
free
people
tickets.
an opportunity to do something that they
Hotel stay.
may have never got to experience, but you never know what will come out of that because of the incredible people that are going to be there.
Absolutely.
So this could be big.
Could
This is
be big.
networking, connections, building the relationships.
That's always
That's right.
important.
And that's what we want to do.
Absolutely.
And that's what's up, right, y'all? And then you ain't got to worry about where you're gonna sleep and how you gonna have fun, because then it's gonna be an after event where you'll be able to connect there too. So we can't wait to hear from you. But yep, don't forget to call in 313-355-6018 if you would like to talk to our beloved Denise Edwards. Yes. So while we're waiting for our people to call, I'm just still super geeked about our Satin Down review.
I am
really
too. I really am. It's been how can I say? I want to say surprise. I'm gonna say I asked for it.
Yeah.
I asked the universe for it. I asked for the sisterhood. I asked for it. So for it to show up the way
It's
that
here.
it does, all I can do is just say thank you, because it's here
It is
and
here.
it's real. You know, it's definitely real, and all you can do is just go
Just
with
bask in it.
Just bask in it, and you know, accept it, and that's what I'm doing right now. So,
And I love
inspiring.
yeah.
So inspiring.
It's
just like
Motivation.
it's
beautiful.
The humbleness. It's being able to be in a room with people that are just so humble and just so loving and love the passion of what they do.
That's the key.
It like motivate. I almost feel like writing a song right now. Not the vocals, but you know, I'm so
I was the driver.
really amazing.
I want my child back.
I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this song by
we could be on Shark
hold on a
Tank.
second.
Hey, Sharks!
I would love for the skip ad button to show up.
Sometimes they don't let you.
Oh, they gotta pay their bills too.
Yeah, but they're like, not today. It's not gonna show up. Okay, so this song is called "Me and You," featuring Second to None, and Boomer did it. Now, this is one of KK's songs.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
This is one of KK's songs. KK from Second to None was on our show a couple weeks ago.
I saw that.
And it was such an amazing interview and an awesome time that we spent.
Oh, I
together.
spent all
We
week
had
with him. Like, personally, me and KK. I got
That's
to chauffeur him
cool.
around and go to appearances with him.
Now, where is he from?
He's from Compton.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from California.
Yep.
So it's cool because him being a father and being able to take one of his kids and follow in his footsteps, and actually Boomer being the one to produce his album. That's DJ Quick did one song, but KK did, I do believe, the other 9 songs.
Yeah.
And for you to have your son be able to
Be part
do
of
that, it's incredible.
It is.
It is incredible. So I
All
got to
right,
learn a
y'all.
lot.
This song is Play Ball. Me and You. Wait, no, this album.
I was thinking we could probably like watch the sunset,
Okay. The song is called Me and You.
enjoy the calm breeze. You know, it's just us two. Ain't no distractions, no interruptions. Just a discussion. It takes two to have a little rendezvous. You waiting for me to make my move with that look in your stare. Passionate with a glare, suggestive without no words, just gestures. Girl, come here. Let the composition caress your ears, releasing the condensation. You meaningful conversation, telling me that you need some penetration. Just
KK unlocked, and now you fancy dancing on TikTok. Moving and grooving, ooh, don't let the music stop it. Now it'll happen in about 2 minutes. Black ass K, you on with the light lit up on the clock on a cell phone. Just enough for the flick, gonna get your kicks. Put it in the mix, but sometimes in real time some shit just don't fit. Stay equipped, gotta get you in relaxed mode just a bit. Funny how the grind with a twist gets a lift. Now I can break it down all green, no brown. Turn them upside down, frowns into smiles. Listen to the good songs, we can get along. 2 in the zone, just your panties, bra, and socks on. Socks on.
It's me and me and me and me. Come and take a ride with me, baby. It's only me and you. It's been a long, it's been a while, it's been a long since I wanted to get to spend some time with you. We only got one time to leave, so don't waste your time for no reason. 'Cause tonight's the night,
That's what I get into again too.
See.
Just, mixing that in there
Honey.
because I want to keep it all.
Bringing things together. Yes.
So we just played album called Play Ball with Alopecia and Montfort, song called Me and You featuring Second to None and Boomer Did It. Song sounds awesome. Feel, I loved it. Beat, I loved it. Mix, I loved it. 10, 10, 10 for me. I love the jazz feel. I love how it made me feel. I love the connection with man and woman. He said, I just need you and your panties and your socks.
Okay.
And I said, okay, yeah.
Okay.
I really appreciate that.
Okay.
And KK, I love that you started and when you came, because at the beginning of this month, we had started the jazz, where jazz meets hip hop series. And for you to be a part of that series is phenomenal because this is what we're doing. And it's a trademark process.
Absolutely.
Taking it all over the world. And for you to even hear that, Miss Denise, that's what we're supposed to do.
That's what I
we're
wanna get into.
supposed to fuse it.
Yeah.
And that's where we are right now. Klaus, last week we were down at an amazing event. He just all those I don't even want to say children because then we're a little older. But
Right.
all of the gang, they loved his camera. He was the cameraman, and all of those artists, those hip hop artists, they were jumping around, popping balloons, having a ball. They were rapping, they were singing, they were doing their poetry, they were making it happen, and it was such a beautiful event. But not only were they there, us as jazz artists, well, me as a jazz artist, and I know that you're in your hip hop world, but you do all things too.
Yes,
Just us collaborating, it's time to fuse everything together, and this is what the series is about.
Yes.
So thank you ever so kindly, KK, for sending your song. We loved it. I know you probably want to say a few things about it, but I know we're going to close, and I want Miss Denise to be able to review too.
Okay. Oh. Now?
Yeah, you go ahead. Yep, you got
jazz, hip hop. Of
30
course,
seconds.
you got jazz. Jazz is just going to be jazz. Period.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We that's not tainted. But when you put jazz and hip hop together, that's a whole different ball game right there, and it'll bring the older with the younger, and you meet in the middle, and that's where you're going to get your numbers. That's where you're going to get your sales. Because that's people love it. They love jazz and they love hip hop. Period. So yeah.
So the best thing I like about this is it brings me back to KK's new album called Dedicated, and him being the second half of Second to None. Dedicated means like you're dedicated to being who you are, and when you hear KK, it's like he's the same person from his first album to where he's at now. So it's like him showing he can be himself and allow himself to be where he's at without anybody else like changing his mindset on who he is on the inside. So him being who he is on the inside, he stayed who he is, and he is who he is, and I respect that.
You can hear that authenticity in the music
You
as
can
well.
hear it. And it's for everybody.
It's for everybody.
Everybody can do something.
And it's
Everybody
got the
can be
lyrics
amazing.
with the instruments.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win situation. It's a win-win situation for all of us. Lady Love brings the heat to them. You are watching WJZZ Cool TV on the Lady Love and Hitman E Underground Music Review Show with our co-host Pride by Clouts, our beautiful guest Denise Edwards. You can follow her on all social media platforms. Please look out for more to come from her. She's doing so much in the city, not just in the city. She's doing it in the world. But look out, listen up. Yes. Lady Love brings the heat to them. Lady Love heat, Lady Love heat, and then we are out. Thank you. Y'all take care. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
That was great.
We have to do this together.
Oh, yeah.
We have to do our jazz hip hop.
I would
It is
love
time.
that. I want to.
It is time.
I'll
When
put a
I
hook
met
on a
them,
song in a minute.
I told them what we were doing. Lady C, Clouts, we've been connected ever since.
Oh, man.
Second to None came to the station, heard what I was doing, bringing jazz meets hip hop. He is so in it right now, and it's an honor to be able to do it, and everybody that's coming along with it.
Oh,